Good vibes. Love it. Hello, hello. All right. How is everyone doing today? I am having a great day so far. And I'll tell you why. Because my husband is home today. I can smell coffee right now because my husband drinks coffee. I don't, but my husband does. So there we go. Love the smell of coffee in the morning. It's very nice. So my husband is home today, and after we have our time here, we are going to go to the bookstore, and I'm going to get a new book from one of my favorite authors. So excited. And then later today, my husband and I are going to a concert, a live music concert. So it's going to be a good day, I think. It's going to be a good day. So how are you? How is your Friday? Hello, Ali. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here, being first. Hello. Cassia, good to see you. Everything's okay, good. We'll put one for Brazil. Hey, Jesus, good to see you. Top of the morning to you. Very Irish. How are you all doing? How is your Friday? Are we excited about anything? Any plans? Hello. Yes, you're studying the GIS. I remember. Welcome back. So remember to put your country in the chat so I can count which countries and how many. Oh, India. I see India. Fantastic. Egypt and all Arab countries had, I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. What does it mean? Is it like a holiday or a special day? Hello to Germany. I'll add Germany. Last time, let's take a look at last stream's countries. The last stream on Sunday, we had 27 different countries. 27. And we didn't have one top place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different countries had the same number of people in chat. So we would say, a 6-way tie for first. That was on Sunday. So 27 different countries on Sunday. So what will we have today? What will we have? So I have one for Iraq, one for Brazil, one for India, one for Germany. Iran. And, I don't know how to count people like Jesus who are from one country but living in a different country. How would you like me to tally you, Jesus? What would you prefer? Egypt? Japan. Amazing. I love this part. I love learning all the different countries here in chat. All right. Slaughtering calves for Muslims in Arab countries and Egypt. So it's like, sounds a little bit like Easter. So it's some kind of celebration in Arab countries today? Have you ever been to Germany? I have not. I had plans to go to Germany a few years ago, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. But I definitely want to go to Germany one day. One of my former students, now one of my really good friends, she lives in Germany, and I want to go visit her. So what part of Germany are you from? Iraq. Okay, 2 for Iraq. India, 2 from India. So, yep, live in Egypt. Tally both. I have dual nationality. That's cool. Nice. All right. Will do. Okay. Iran again. Fantastic. Like Christmas in foreign countries. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I hope you have a happy holiday. Have you ever been to India? I have not. I have only been to, let's see. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to Taiwan. And I've been to the UK. In that order. Now, I don't include countries where I only went to the airport. I don't include that. The airports, I've been to the Tokyo airport in Japan, and I have been to the Charles de Gaulle airport in France. But I don't count that as going to the country because I was only in the airport and did not leave the airport. So those are the only countries I've been to. So, Syria. Oh dear, I'm already getting behind. All right. So yeah, India, I have not been to India. I have not been yet. There's a lot of places I haven't been yet. There's a lot of places in America I haven't been to yet. Because America is a huge country, and I visited California for about 24 hours for about one day. But otherwise, I have only been on the East Coast. So I haven't traveled a lot. I want to learn English. Well, you are in the right place. I hope you learned something new today. We're going to start our game and we'll talk about the vocabulary. We'll make some sentences. Excuse me. So, hello. How's it going? Good to see you. I'm having a great day so far. I hope you are also having a great day. Frankfurt. Okay. Frankfurt in Germany. So, fun fact, I am from Kentucky. I don't live in Kentucky, but that's where I was born. I was born in Kentucky. And in Kentucky, every state has a capital, right? So like the top city. And the capital... Oh, wow. Wow. Artificial intelligence is back. That actually scared me. Thank you again. Good to see you. Oh, goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Very generous. Thank you. Oh, goodness. So state capitals. So the state capital of Kentucky is Frankfort. We took a lot of European place names in Kentucky. So there's a Paris, Kentucky, a London, Kentucky, and Athens. In Kentucky, we say Athens, but the original city is Athens. There's one that my husband absolutely hates. In Kentucky, we have a town called Versailles, but it's spelled exactly like Versailles in France. But we say in Kentucky, Versailles. So we stole a lot of European place names, including Frankfurt. That is our state capital. Fun fact. Oh, goodness. How is your neck? Thank you so much for asking. My neck is finally so much better. Finally. So much better. It hurt for several days, unfortunately. But now it's much better. Thank you for asking. Thank you. So the topic of today's stream is our game. We're going to continue playing the game we played before. And before we start, I will give a little summary. And the game should start where we stopped before. Last time we had a little problem with that, but this time there shouldn't be a problem. Where are you from? I am from America. I am living in Florida right now, but I was born in Kentucky, which is a different state. Afghanistan. We'll write down Afghanistan. All right. So far, we have 2 for Iraq, 2 for India, 2 for Iran, and everyone else has 1. So, alrighty. Oh, Korea. Right. Pitt's from Korea. I'm starting to remember where everyone is from, but there's so many of you, so I don't remember everyone. So today is a special day in Muslim countries. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Oh, and hello to Brazil. I see Brazilian flags. Why don't you have Baghdad, Kentucky? I don't know why we have even European country names, place names in Kentucky. We seemed to be very obsessed with Europe. I don't know if it's because a lot of people from Europe arrived very early in Kentucky. So, speak slowly to understand. Speak B1 or B2. I believe I am speaking slowly and at an intermediate level. But if it's difficult to understand me right now, that's okay. You can always watch this again later, and repeating will definitely help. So, Instagram ID. I am missjeanteaches on Instagram, TikTok, and of course here on YouTube. So Miss Jean Teaches. Same as my YouTube channel. All right. So we are going to, one more for India, Bangladesh. Amazing. Amazing. I'm not currently looking for a graphic designer, but thank you for offering. All right. Oh, Colombia. I think that's 2 for Colombia now. Amazing. Oh, Uruguay. Amazing. Wow. I think that's the first viewer from Uruguay. Amazing. Or Uruguay. I've heard it pronounced both ways in English. So, Algeria. Fantastic. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 different countries. Oh, another for Brazil. That's 3 for Brazil. Oh, Egypt is called Mother of the World. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, another from Iraq. That's 3. If you don't like games, then this stream is about games. So we have some time like this to chat, but then we play games. If you don't like them, that's okay. It's not going to work for everyone, but we are going to play games. If you say you don't learn anything from the games, is it because it's too easy? So I want to learn English private. So I'm not currently accepting new students, but you can join a wait list if you like on my website, missjeanteaches.com. But I'm not currently accepting new students. Simone from Fiji. Wow. Okay. Fantastic. That's cool. Hello to Fiji. How old are you? I will be 31 in a few weeks. My birthday is at the end of June. Oh, from Japan. 2 for Japan. And yes, I am married. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over to our game. We have, I think, 16 different countries today. It's fantastic. All right. I want to learn continuously, but I give up my motivation. So if you're struggling with motivation, I have a few questions then. If you're struggling with motivation, why did you start learning English? And what are you currently struggling with? Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. I have not been to Sri Lanka before. I have not been to many places, unfortunately. So, aw, how can I send you a gift for your birthday? That's very sweet to ask. You don't have to send me anything. You can tell someone about my channel. That would be a great gift. Where is Pip? I think Pip is currently outside of my door on the other side. I think he wants to come in, but he wants to come in and leave again. Like in, out, in, out, in, out. So I don't let him in when he does that. So, all right. Hello, hello. Artificial intelligence. Hello. How are you today? Oh, and hello to Egypt. Happy holidays. Okay, let's switch over to our game. Let's switch over. So I have our notes as well, so we can learn some new vocabulary. Okay. Here we go. So I recommend getting some notes and be prepared to vote in the chat, because this game, there are options to choose what we do next. And I'm not choosing. All of you can choose. So, first, let's start with a summary. 1 second. Let's start with a summary. So, if this is the first time you're seeing this game, this is a story game. So, in this story, we are this girl. Her name is Verity. And Verity is a student at a boarding school, meaning a boarding school is where you go to school and you live at the school. So she is a student at a boarding school, and a terrible, terrible tragedy has happened. And that is a popular girl at this school has been murdered, has been killed. And we don't know who did it. But this girl, there is a girl that is dead. And the principal, so like the boss of the school, Miss Mulligatawny, it's a very long name. The principal, Miss Mulligatawny, believes that Verity, that's us, that Verity killed the girl. So Verity says, I can't lie, I didn't do it. So Verity tells her father about the bad day where the girl dies. And our story is about this day. And so the day begins with Verity waking up. She's waking up. And she shares a room with a Russian girl named Natty. And when she's getting up and starting her day, she looks outside her window and she sees 2 feet sticking up out of a bush. So to demonstrate this, so a bush, this is not exactly a bush, this is a tree, but a bush is like a baby tree. So there's a bush and she sees feet, 2 feet. She sees, oh, my marker's going. She sees 2 feet sticking up out of the bush, which is very strange. It's very strange to see 2 feet in a bush. And so now Verity has a choice. She can go tell someone about the feet, or she can go enjoy her day and do something else. So this is where we stopped before. So now we're going to start, and we're going to, here we go. Okay. Let's switch to our game. Alrighty. Here we go. So we're going to continue. And we're going to choose where Verity should go next. She has some options. So here, this is where Verity is. She is in her room right now. And she has two options. She can go to the sanatorium to talk to the matron, which the matron is like usually an older woman who is responsible for usually students or children. Or she could go to the quad, and the quad is usually a courtyard. And I think it's called a quad because it has 4 sides. So we have 2 options. We're going to vote on what option we should choose. Yes, Jesus, quadrilateral. Exactly. Yep. So we can go to the sanatorium, or we can go to the quad. I think she wants to leave. I think that's what that's about. Okay, so we have 2 options. What should we choose? Let's see. Can you say? If I had to guess how to say your name, I would say Abdulaziz, maybe? Did I say it correctly? I apologize if I said it wrong. I do apologize. Oh, I forgot my timer. I need to get a chat command for a timer, actually. I said it right? Great. I'm so glad. Fantastic. All right. So next time I will start a timer. So let's see what we've got. Okay. All right. We're going to tell matron. I hope that's what she does. I hope she goes and tells someone about the feet, because she's not worried enough, I think. All right. I'm going to add this to our choices, just in case it doesn't save. All right, let's go. Less than 9 hours to the end of term. Even from outside, the strong smell of disinfectant makes this a difficult place to be. So disinfectant is the substance used to remove like bad germs from surfaces. So it's cleaning fluid, disinfectant. Please be in, matron. So please be in, meaning please be there. Like, oh, she hopes. Like, oh, please be there. Please be in. Please be in, matron. Okay. We have an opportunity to knock on the door, or here on second thought. So on second thought means like, actually, maybe not. So we use this expression when we are maybe changing our decision, changing our mind. So on second thought. So do we knock on the door or do we change our mind? So what do we do? Knock on the door or change our mind and go back? It is interesting that they use it in the plural, and that might be a British use, possibly. It does make sense, though, to say on second thoughts, I suppose. But yeah, I always hear it on second thought, singular. Yeah, it is a bit odd. All right. Oh, timer. I remembered. 30 seconds. All right. So on second thought is a good expression to have in mind, because you can say it. It has to be. I've seen rack your brains used there before. Always singular in American English. Good point. Yeah, we would say, oh, to rack your brain. To rack. All right, that's time. Looks like we're knocking on the door. Yeah. Yep. I like that about you guys. All right. Knock, knock, knock. I rap on the door. So I rap on the door. This is a word you typically read. It's not commonly said in this way. I rap on the door just means I knocked. I rapped on the door. Enter. It's very formal, I think, to say enter. Oh, she really doesn't want to go in. Oh my gosh. See, Verity is suspicious. This girl is suspicious. Why does she not want to go in? It's crazy. Okay. Are we backing out? Meaning, are we going back? Or, all right, we go in, change our mind. Or, oh, what was the third option? Or run. Okay. Or run. All right. What are we doing? Oh my goodness. Okay. 30 seconds. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hello to Bangladesh. I'll add that to our list. Thanks for being here. Okay. Alrighty. So what are we doing? That's time. What are we doing? Okay. We're going to go in. Okay. All right. Matron is here. Sleeves rolled up. So rolled up, sleeves rolled up like she's about to unblock a toilet. So like she's about to do some work. Here she is. Why now? Verity Amersham. She does not look nice.
Matron is the powerful right hook of the headmistress.
It's funny to me, they call the principal the boss. Oh, thank you for subscribing. They call the boss, the principal of the school, the owl. The owl. Okay, so she's called the owl's right hand. So to say that someone is someone's right hand means like they are that person's like second, right? So we have like the boss, we have the principal, and then the principal's right hand is the person the principal always goes to. Maybe does things for the principal or just supports. Could be a lot of things. Does things for the principal. What's so important that you're up before knock-up? This is a British term. We don't use this one. We would say before. Well, it kind of depends, but basically asking, what's so important that you're up so early? I don't approve of too early rising. It's nervous behavior. Imagine getting criticized for being up too early. Usually getting up early is viewed as a good thing. Interesting. Okay. I don't approve of too early rising. It's nervous behavior. Okay. From one of the other beds, a girl looks up groggily. This is another word you might just see when you read, but groggy, or here groggily as a adverb, groggy is like a little sleepy. You're not fully awake. Groggy. So if you're really tired, like you wake up and you're not awake, like, oh, you're groggy. Yeah. Aw, poor girl. Who's there? Is that you, Verity? Okay, so we have a new character. Sally Fipple, I'm guessing. Sally Fipple is bedridden in the sand again. So bedridden means you are so sick that you can't get out of bed. You are bedridden. So poor girl. So she's sick again, it says. Again. So this girl is often sick. Poor girl. Sally, don't exert yourself now. Exert is like to do something with energy. So don't exert yourself means don't do anything with energy. Just don't exert yourself. Relax. Relax. We want you out of here by open day. So to say we want you out of here by open day, it seems like not a very nice thing to say. So we want you out of here by open day. Open day means something in the UK that I don't think we have here in the US. It's interesting seeing all the different British vocabulary. I won't be better by open day. She knows. I won't be better. So she won't be feeling better. She must be very sick. Or maybe she just worries. I'll never be better. I'm going to die. Honestly, I have felt that sick sometimes. One time when I had the flu, felt like I was going to die. So I'll never be better. I'm going to die. Okay. So we have some options. Wow. We can ignore her. We can say, don't talk like that. Hello, Sal. Is she really going to die? Okay. Oh, goodness. All right. So we have 4 options. Let's see. What do we say? So nothing. We can ignore her. We can say, don't talk like that. Meaning, don't say that. Don't say you're going to die. It's not fun. We can say, hello, Sal. Or to matron, is she really going to die? Oops. All right. So let me double check I said this. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. What are we choosing? Poor girl. What are we choosing? Let's start our timer. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And what are we going to say to the poor girl? I'll never be better. I'm going to die. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness. All right, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay. What do we got? Okay. All right. So we're going to say hello. We're going to do the nice thing and say hello. Hello. Hello, Sal. From her bed, Sally coughs. So she coughs weakly. So to cough is like that, cough. But to cough weakly is not very strong, right? Like really weakly. So usually when you don't have any energy, you can't cough very strongly. So it's very weak. Okay. Should we stop talking or say, are you all right? Let's see. What should we say? And Jesus, if you're still watching, I'm curious, did you reach this part in the story? And I'm curious what your experience was. Or I already forgot the other option. Are you all right? Okay. So we can stop talking or we can say, are you all right? Okay. What are we going to choose? 30 seconds. I think in general, you all like to choose nice things to do, but also chaotic things to do. That's what I think. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. All right. It's a very fast 30 seconds, I think. All righty. We're going to do the very nice thing and ask, are you all right? But 15% of you said to stop talking. Are you all right? No, not really. Oof. So yeah, this is a sound, oof. That's enough chattering now. So chattering, this is not just a British word. Chattering is like, it's a way to talk about someone talking, but if you think they're talking in an annoying way, chattering. That's enough chattering now. No more of it, if you please. So, if you please is a very nice way to, well, she's not saying it nicely, but hello, thank you for subscribing. If tone matters, right? So she's not saying it nicely, but if you please is typically a polite way to make a request. So no more of it, if you please. Okay, so we have some more options. We can talk to matron, go to matron's desk, go to the medicine cabinet, or leave. Okay. So, what are we going to do? I think we might make this one of the last things, and then we'll have a little mini vocabulary lesson. All right, so talk to matron, go to matron's desk, go to the medicine cabinet, or leave. All right, so what are we going to do? 30 seconds on the clock. There we go. What are we going to do? Are we going to talk to matron? Go to her desk? Why would we go to her desk? Or the medicine cabinet. Interesting. Okay. All right. I feel like that's a very fast 30 seconds. All right, what are we doing? We're going to talk to matron. Okay, let's talk to matron. Okay. Now we have some interesting options. Here in the corner, we have a score. When we do things that are not so great, when we make choices that are not always the right choice, this score goes up. So the reason it is currently 2 is because of a choice we made before. So, excuse me. So here, if we choose one of these options, it will add 3 points to this score. Now, I think this score, when the score is higher, people think we, or Verity, our character, people think that Verity killed the girl. But I think we get more options. I believe. I think when our score is higher, we get more options. I think. So, we can say, matron, there's an emergency. This is the thing we probably should say. But we have some other options. We can say, matron, I don't feel well. which is probably a lie. Matron Natasha, Verity's roommate, has a headache. Has a headache. These two things, I think, are not true. Also, this is what we should say, but are we going to choose what we should say or something maybe not true? All right. What are we going to say? There's an emergency. I don't feel well. Or Natasha has a headache. So remember, Natasha is Verity's roommate, the person she shares a room with. I'm so curious what you all will choose. Are we going with chaos? Are we going with what is right? What are we going to do? Okay. 30 seconds. I'm very curious. Because before last time, I think that you all made some interesting choices. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. All right. What are we choosing? Are we doing what is right? Nice. There's an emergency. Okay. 50% chose there's an emergency, but 41% said Natasha has a headache. Okay. All right. Matron, there's an emergency. I think. In the grounds, there's a pair. So a pair means two. Something of two. A pair. Like a pair of glasses or a pair of feet. In the grounds, there's a pair of feet sticking out of a bush. Okay. She finally told someone. Feet? All right. We have some options. Someone's fallen, I think. Someone's asleep, maybe? I think there were legs too. Okay. This one's a little funny. Okay. Someone's fallen. Okay, someone's fallen, I think. Someone's asleep, maybe? I think there were legs too. This one's like a funny answer. Okay. All right. So someone's fallen. Someone's asleep. Or there were legs too. All right. What are we choosing? It's interesting. Someone's fallen, I think. Someone's asleep, maybe. Verity is very suspicious. Okay, 30 seconds. 30 seconds on the clock. What do we say? What are we going to say? Someone's fallen. Someone's asleep. I think there were legs too. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay. Ooh, all right. Someone's fallen. Someone's fallen. Okay. Someone's fallen, I think. Matron shoves her sleeve. So sleeves. She shoves her sleeves higher up her arms. She shoves her sleeves higher up her arms. Right. So she's not confirming what Verity said. Right is something you can say when you are about to do an action. You're like, okay, right. And then you're going to go do an action. So it's like a way to like give yourself strength, kind of. With that, meaning saying that, with that, she stomps away out of the door. So stomps is, thunk, 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 thunk. So it's walking, but stomping. She stomps away out the door. I'm going to see about these feet. Okay. With that, she stomps away. All right. So I think if we save here, I think it should be okay. Alrighty. We're going to go to our notes. Okay. So, what do you all think about the story so far? I think that this girl is very suspicious. Now, we talked about the word suspicious in our previous stream. So we talked about the word accusation and we talked about the word suspicious. So an accusation is someone giving blame, saying, you did this. Usually something bad. So an accusation, making an accusation is like saying you did this bad thing. Suspicious is like, like something is not right. Something is not right. So something is off. Maybe something is wrong. So these are some words that we talked about before. So now I still think this girl is suspicious. I think that Verity is not telling the whole truth, the whole story. So Verity is what we call... Verity is, this will be our new word for today, unreliable. So, there we go. So, unreliable is an adjective, and it means that you cannot rely. Okay, that's the verb, to rely. You cannot trust someone to do something. So it could be someone or it could be something. So a person can be unreliable, but a thing can also be unreliable. For example, let's give a definition first. To do something. So to rely, and we usually say to rely on. That's the preposition we use. If you struggle with all of these little words in English, I hear you. I understand. We have a lot of these little words. I don't know why, but we do. So, to rely on something or someone. So, to trust something or someone to do something. Okay. So, for example, someone can be unreliable. We can say, for example, he is so unreliable. He's never on time, for example. Meaning you cannot trust this person to be on time, to arrive on time. So that's one way to use this word. Does anyone want to try to make a sentence with unreliable? Now, I will say this as well. The opposite of unreliable you take away the un. Un is what makes it negative. So un meaning not. So you take away un and it gives you the opposite. That doesn't work 100% of the time, but in this case, it does. So reliable, meaning someone or something you can trust to do something. So, does anyone want to make a sentence using unreliable, reliable, or to rely on? This is a good opportunity to practice. If you're feeling fancy today, you can also say this about something, about a thing. So, for example, something that is unreliable. For example, my car. My car is very unreliable. Meaning that, to explain, my car very often doesn't want to work. So I cannot rely on my car to start. Unfortunately. So we have a person, maybe someone is never on time. They can be unreliable. And things can be unreliable. So now some things that are reliable. So the opposite. I'm going to cut off the meeting. Sorry about that. We'll move to the new one. Here we go. So something or someone that is reliable. So about a person, something or someone that is reliable, you can say, you can say, for example, you could say like, my husband is very reliable. Okay, so if we're talking about in general, you can be very general or you can be very specific. Reliable to do something specific, or just reliable in general, meaning as a general characteristic or trait. A thing that is reliable. Great example, Jesus. I'm going to put your sentence in here. My internet connection is quite reliable, even during severe weather. Perfect. Yes. And I like that you use quite because it's a little less common than very or so. That's excellent. My internet connection is quite reliable. Now, there is apparently a slight difference between the way we use quite in America and the way they use quite in the UK. But in America, we use it like very or so in that way. So, great sentence. And then some examples of to rely on. Again, a person or a thing. So, to rely on a person, we can say, for example, I relied on my dad to take me to school. So, when I was in high school, my dad drove me to school. I relied on my dad to take me to school. So that's an example of relying on a person. Relying on a thing, I rely on a strong internet connection to stream. So again, we're using on. When you're talking about the verb, we're going to add on. You rely on something or someone. So, alrighty. So I would say that Verity, this girl, is unreliable. Unreliable. I don't think we can trust her to tell the truth. So, alrighty, let's move back to this. Okay. So, I see she's mighty suspicious. I agree. I absolutely agree. She's not telling everything. All right. Oh, from Iran. Hello, hello. Hello to Iran. That's 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 different countries. And the top, we don't have one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 top countries today. Iraq, Brazil, India, and Iran. Each have 3. Amazing. All right. So I am enjoying our game. I think it's very interesting and we can learn these new vocabulary words. I don't rely on my memory. So I don't rely on my memory tells me that you don't trust your memory to do what you want. You don't rely on it. You don't trust it to work. Fantastic. That's a great sentence. I don't rely on my memory. Man. All right. Oh, Raphael is here. Oh my goodness. Hello. Raphael is one of my students from Brazil. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry that you're arriving late because we are about to wrap it up. But how are you today? It's good to hear from you. So I'm excited because when we finish here, I'm going to the bookstore. I'm so happy. We're going to the bookstore. One of my favorite authors released a new book this week. So excited. So excited. All right. So thank you so much for being here. Raphael, good to see you. I'm sorry that it's a hi and bye situation. But thank you so much for being here. I hope your week is going well. So thank you all so much. Don't forget to practice a little bit every day. And we will be here again on Sunday. And maybe we'll do something a little different on Sunday. Maybe we'll add a connections game for the vocabulary before our story. We might do that. All right, I'm going to the bookstore now. So I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Amazing. You learned some new words today. That makes me happy. I hope you join us again on Sunday to learn some more words. Thank you all so much. Have a phenomenal weekend, and I hope to see you again here on Sunday. All right? So take care, be safe, practice your English, and I will see you here on Sunday. Bye, guys. See you.